I am Sara Ann Comte. I have a blog at saraanncomte.com where I share stories. And now, if you're not a big reader, now you can listen to it via this video and more to come. This story is called 7, and today, the prologue. Run! I looked up from my food to see 7 running at full speed in my direction. Why? I mumbled through a mouthful of meat. I wasn't sure what I was eating, but it was delicious. 7 sped past me before realizing I wasn't following. Grumbling, he rushed back and yanked my arm, forcing me to stand and drop my food to the yellow sand. Now it's ruined, I scowled. That was the best food I'd eaten in days. Pick your girly butt up and run now. I looked in the opposite direction, again wondering what 7 could possibly be running from. Nothing. But he continued to yank on my arm. I'm not carrying you, he said. There's nothing there, I growled, gesturing with my arm. 7 sighed deeply, then shouted, inches from my ear. When someone tells you to run while they are running, looking as scared as I am right now, you don't ask why and just sit there. His eyes bore into mine, trying to communicate the seriousness of the situation. Okay, I'd play along, although now that he mentioned it, he did look pretty scared. I shrugged and took off. I didn't run with the same intensity as 7, but sprinted as if competing in a track race. 7 caught up and easily surpassed me. I looked behind me again, expecting to see nothing, just as before. With wide eyes, I realized why 7 looked so frightened. Maybe a little over a mile out were a group of royal vehicles racing in our direction. I turned back around and ran harder. We're not going to make it, I panicked. I couldn't see it, but I felt 7 roll his eyes. Without saying anything, he veered right. I followed. Out of the corner of my eyes, I peeked to a look in the direction of the vehicles. They were maybe half a mile out now. Without thinking, I reached out and grabbed 7's arms. As we ran, our surroundings changed, as if passing through fog. 1 second we were running through the desert as more than a dozen royal vehicles sped toward us. The next second we were in a large baseball field right in the middle of a game. 7 and I came to a halt just as a ball hit the side of my head. I grabbed my head as my ear began to throb. Ow. Get off the field, someone shouted from the sidelines. Realizing this was not the best place to figure out what just happened, I grabbed 7's arm and pulled him away from the game. Once on the other side of the fence, 7 brushed off my arm and looked at me. Willa, what just happened? I'm not sure, but I think we made it to my world. 7 looked around. This is your world? I nodded, watching him carefully, wondering what he was thinking. If you liked that, just wait until I bring out chapter 1. Again, that was 7, the prologue of my new story 7, found at saraanncomte.com. I've got much more to come. In fact, I even have some fun stories planned for Instagram. One right now that's running is called My Zombie Sister's Diary. Check it out.